since 1990.
Herausforderungen und
in the center of Moscow.
No Instagram. It's the most common transport. It's very cheap.
The third tallest
80 million international.
It is true.
Moscow is the Soviet Union's political, industrial, and research center. It's a big city with more than 8 million residents. It's also the capital of the Soviets' 15 republics.
The capital of rich history, iconic architecture, and cultural attractions, the city of Vasily Kandinsky, Leo Tolstoy, Anton Chekhov, Mikhail Bulgakov, Sergei Prokofiev. Visiting Moscow yearly, over 20 million international visitors. Moscow has one of the world's largest urban economies and is among the fastest-growing tourist destinations in the world. Some of the most famous landmarks in Moscow include the Red Square.
In 2022, more than 600 brands, including McDonald's, left Russia after 32 years of serving people.
Well, it's been 14 years in the making, and today, finally, McDonald's threw open the doors to its first restaurant in Moscow. And make no mistake, this was an event of major gastronomic proportions. Our Moscow correspondent Don Murray savored the cultural revolution that surrounds the Big Mac's arrival in Moscow.
A feast in the time of plague. The words of Alexander Pushkin, Russia's greatest poet. In this new time of troubles, on the square that bears his name and statue, Pushkin now contemplates McDonald's. And the question is, was this the feast he wrote about? They opened what may be the world's largest hamburger stand this morning, and Pushkin's descendants crowded in.
But McDonald's hasn't really left. It exists as Vkusnaya Tochka, which means delicious dot. Everything is the same except the price, which is higher than usual. All other brands exist with different names.
Red Square, another famous site and a mecca for tourists.
Red Square is one of the oldest and largest squares in Moscow, Russia, and is regarded as one of the most notable and important squares in the world. Due to its historical significance and adjacent historical buildings, it's located in Moscow Historical Center, in the eastern walls of the Kremlin, and is approximately 70 meters wide and 330 meters long. The square contains famous buildings such as St. Palace Cathedral, Lenin's Mausoleum, and the GOM department store. Additionally, Red Square has been as UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1990 and has played an important role in Russia and Soviet history, including being a venue for military parades. Contrary to what you heard from the media and movies, Russian people are very kind. It is people who love to party and tell stories. Where to stay in Moscow? The cheapest places to stay in Russia is the capsule or hostel. What the first you get when you get inside the here administration, and this for shoes, it's a wardrobe. You walk in the first place, and this wardrobe for clothes, for your jackets, fridge, and all like that. Toilets here, and here shower, and this place is for kitchen. Here kitchen, and you walk. This from window, what we see here. It's walking for our capsules. This is my place. This is my garage. It's messed because I already slept here, and it's very cheap to rent place here. I rent here 5 days just for 25 bucks. It's very cheap. And we here, you got 2 light here. for reading. That is that one. And you can sit here. I can show. Very cool. It's perfect. You got here this for air conditions. And another one up there. To make the place cool. So the Old Arbat is a pedestrian street about 1 kilometer long in the historic center of Moscow. It is one of the oldest surviving streets in Moscow, dating back to at least the 15th century. The street was originally part of an important trade route and was home to many craftsmen. In the 18th century, it became the most prestigious living area in Moscow for the Russian nobility. And in the 19th and early 20th century, it became known as a place where petty nobility, artists, and economics lived. The street was almost completely destroyed by the Great Fire of 812, but was rebuilt. Today, the Old Arbat is considered a desirable place to live due to its historical buildings and is also an important tourist attraction.
Die Sowjetunion war ein sehr komplexes und hochentwickeltes Land mit hochentwickelten wissenschaftlichen, militärischen und technischen Fähigkeiten. Die Sowjetunion investierte stark in Bildung und Forschung, wodurch sie zahlreiche wissenschaftliche und technologische Fortschritte erzielen konnte. Die Sowjetunion war auch eine nukleare Supermacht und spielte während des Kalten Krieges eine wichtige Rolle bei der Gestaltung der globalen politischen Landschaft. Doch wie alle Nationen sah sich auch die Sowjetunion mit Herausforderungen und Rückschlägen konfrontiert.
Germany, Italy, Japan withdraw from the League to follow the path of aggression. Manchuria, Ethiopia, then Hitler invaded Austria, Czechoslovakia, and in 1939, Poland. First step on the road to Russia, but his eastward march was interrupted by France and Britain declaring war.
This is great card I want to talk about a little. When you buy from this, have access to the metro, 269 station, buses and mini buses, and for 5 days. And it costs less than $1. It's, I don't know, 82 cents. In rubles, it's 65 rubles.
Самый удобный и быстрый вид транспорта. А находится оно глубоко под землей. Сейчас вы в этом убедитесь сами. Входим в метро. В автомат-контролер опускаем монету. Лестница-чудесница, эскалатор быстро бежит вниз. Есть такие залы, гранитные кварталы, подземные вокзалы блестят, как серебро, с просторными перронами, с высокими колоннами. Где такие залы? На метро. Ночью, когда вы спите, трудятся под землей люди, убирают станции, ремонтируют пути. Утром станции метро снова заполняются пассажирами.
In Moscow, the most common transporter metro become one of the world's busiest metro with 269 stations and 17 lines. The system is mostly underground with the deepest section at the Parkvody station, one of the world's deepest
Вагоны в метро
stations.
светлые, просторные. Быстро мчатся поезда от станции к станции по подземным улицам-туннелям. Им не мешают ни машины, ни пешеходы. Дорога свободна. Точно по расписанию ведут поезда машинисты.
What's really sad is that here there is no Instagram, Twitter, Netflix, or even YouTube. You can use Instagram just with VPN, which is not comfortable at all. I hope the world find peace. not just in Ukraine, in Palestine, also and all other as being conflict.
The Moscow Kremlin is a fortified complex in the center of Moscow, Russia, that includes 5 palaces, 4 cathedrals, and the enclosing Kremlin wall with Kremlin towers. It serves as the official residence of the Russian president and as a museum, with almost 3 million visitors in 2017. The Kremlin overlooks the Moskva River to the south, St. Basil's Cathedral and Red Square to the east, and Alexander Garden to the west. The name Kremlin means fortress inside a city and is often also used metonymically to refer to the Russian government. It previously referred to the government of the Soviet Union, 1922-1991, and its leaders.
Again, don't know where, don't know where. I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Savior Cathedral of Christ the Savior is a Russian Orthodox cathedral in Moscow, located on the northern bank of the Moskva River, a few hundred meters southwest of the Kremlin. It is the 3rd tallest Orthodox Christian church building in the world and was originally built during the 19th century. The church took over 40 years to build and was destroyed in 1931 on the orders of the Soviet Politburo as part of an anti-religious campaign. The cathedral was restored on the same site between 1995 and 2000 and was the venue for the canonization of the Romanovs in 2000.
It was forbidden the filming, but not for us. And that's all. Make sure to subscribe if you want to learn more about the world out there just from your bed, and if you want more stories like that, just hit like and share it with your friends. It's for free. Adios.
Необходимо провести временную эвакуацию жителей города в пункты Киевской области.